Bear with me a second. I gotta blow my schnoz.
Ooh. Blow my schnoz.
That was a good chunky one. I should save that for later.
We're definitely naming the podcast Blow My Schnoz.
It's schnoz-tastic.
Well, we're getting fucking banned from Facebook for life.
You are new here, and we don't expect you to believe us when we tell you how bad it is. It is a flat, scary jungle, thick with scrub trees and tall grass, hot and wet in intermittent rain and strong tropical dragonflies and Vietcong sniper bullets. You are a long, long way from Fort Riley now, and there is no JC Cafe in town on Washington Street where you can sit around the counter eating hamburgers and sipping coffee without having to be afraid a bomb might go off, like it did at that restaurant in Saigon a few weeks back. You can get killed here. Get out while you are still alive and before it's too late.
Please remember, the views and opinions expressed by this show or any other show on DV Radio and its guests are strictly those of said individuals and do not reflect those of the DV Radio staff nor the staff of Dysfunctional Veterans.
Let's get it started in here. Get this party started on a Saturday night. I'm on a highway to hell all night long. 'Cause I got friends in low places where they play that funky music, white boy. And I don't wanna miss a thing. I'm alive, yeah.
Online and on the go on your mobile device.
Listeners' discretion is advised.
This is Barracks Talk. It's DV Radio.
Google broke the toilet.
But I think I just broke my desk.
Tonight, Google is planning on taking over the world.
You can dip Brussels sprouts in chocolate to make them look like cake pops.
$15 is a little steep for a bag of dicks. It should be like $14.99.
I'm pretty easy to please.
Not even want to touch it as much as I want to.
Are you sure?
And we just went there.
Boom, 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 boom.
Because this is how it is on DV Radio. Yeah, you listen to the podcast there, young man.
You're tuned in to WDVR on DVRadio.net or by searching DV Radio on your TuneIn app on your favorite mobile device.
Because this is how it is on DV Radio.
And that is how it is right here on Barracks Talk Live, DVRadio.net, WDVR on Bonerwood. We got DV6, Google Oink, and Recoil is with us tonight, although he may be visiting and bowing down to the Porcelain King. How's everyone doing this evening? Oh, y'all gotta unmute yourselves.
I heard Nick say not first.
I did not hear that because he doesn't know how to unmute.
He's yelling. I'm sorry.
Is that better, Six?
Not first.
Yeah, you did that on purpose.
You could unmute yourself. Oink and Google did.
Unmuted. Somebody muted me.
I muted everyone because someone wasn't muted when we started the show.
Go ahead, Google. You were talking.
I was just saying what you were yelling.
Oh, I shouldn't get up and shut my door. But before I do, please, if you're in your 40s, now is the time that you should leave those young girls alone and get you a woman who understands the signs of a stroke. Scotty Pig, this is for you.
Tell me how that's a good deal for you.
Right. Right.
I don't know where this show went. We had a whole itinerary and Zach just went off of it completely.
You fucked up and less than 2 minutes.
Right?
Yeah, I think I am going to get up and shut the door because I can hear Google up the stairs.
Oh, I'm so very sorry.
So, should we put you guys in a bubble?
I'm finally home again.
Yes, he is. He came home to find a shit show at the farm. Let me tell you. Hold on. Here's your farm update.
Wait,
Right.
is this a literal shit show like the last one, or is this a different type of shit show?
That's what I was wondering. Did he fall in again, or?
I should
No,
put my-
you guys ready for this? All right. So right now we have a white male duck with a man bun. We have a rooster who thinks he's transgender. We have a rooster who thinks he's transgender because he's sitting on chicken eggs and he shouldn't be. But he hasn't asked for a sex change yet, so we're good there. And apparently our goats are laying chicken eggs.
What the
Explain that.
We found like 13 chicken eggs in the goat house. But the chickens lay their eggs in the chicken house.
So it's like
This
finding
farm.
crop circles in the middle of your field early in the morning, except with eggs of chickens in a goat house.
Exactly.
She said it exactly.
Yep.
Well,
Rooster lays his eggs in that goat house.
and then I'm out there because I did
no,
the video.
Recoil was not talking. Let's try to give Recoil some time here and there.
Okay, dead air.
Well, I thought he was going to finish saying what he was saying before he was so rudely interrupted by DB6.
Let's go. Go ahead, Six.
All right. So I did the video like you asked. Now I'm not up to date on how the farm turns and all that. I've been gone pretty much 3 months, and I'm out there and I'm doing this as a video, not a live Facebook Live because I can't get the signal. But I'm showing all the work that they've gotten done in that Quonset hut with the horse stalls. So, and this is a farm video, not a DB video. So I'm watching, I'm calm. I'm going to try to speak coherent sentences. I'm not going to sound like a Marine. I'm not going to use any profanity. I'm in that right frame of mind. So I'm using big words, multi-syllable words. And halfway, I said, I'm going to make this video 2 minutes. We get to the 1 minute 50 mark. And don't you know, not a rabbit. I hear a duck and I look. And so I pan over. There's a duck coming down the road all by itself. Now, these ducks don't go anywhere by themselves. They always travel in their little flock. So here comes this one duck, waddling. And I'm like, camera's on it. I'm like, what's going on? And you can hear me narrating this. I'm like, now what's this duck doing? And he comes up to the entrance of the Quonset hut. I go, come on in. I'll move out of your way. And I go in one of the horse stalls. And the duck waddles right down the middle of this 100-foot long Quonset hut. I'm like, where's he going? And so I says,
the one with the man bun.
So I says, let's follow him. Maybe he's going to have a cigarette. So he starts waddling. Now he gets past all the horse stalls. He's down the back end. I'm like, where the fuck? He's going to visit the females that are in quarantine or whatever. Who says romance is dead at the DB farm, right? So next thing I know, it's like, oh man, I gotta get back to the video. I'm sorry, guys. So anyhow, the guys are da. It's like, right? The video lasted 4 minutes, but it's got almost 30,000 views. It's doing better than the ones that we do on the DV page. Yeah. That's the duck.
If I'd known we
Anyhow.
had that story, I would have had some porn music going in the background.
Well, you can add that in the podcast there, young man.
Oh, yeah, more editing for me. More editing for my ass.
One of the things I failed to mention was the men here have been doing a tremendous job, and they're actually, we do have problems here. They're Martha gave you the politics of the animals, but the humans, when you're in a program, rehab, or living with 5 guys, 5 men living together, there's always going to be problems, and I know that, and I don't pretend that there isn't. I tell these guys that, and I give an opportunity every meeting to say what's on their mind. Hey, clean, air your laundry. Let's get the shit. What's going on? Oh, everything's fine. Bullshit. Right. So, but they've been doing a good job, and they've been learning to have conflict and how to resolve it, without killing each other. And so, today we did another bowling day, where we go down to the bowling alley in Keene. And it's tough because it's tough for me. Oh man. The bowling alley was packed with screaming kids, 3 friggin' birthdays, the bird flying around, 2 dogs outside, the farm manager freaking looking at me. Kid, this won't work. And I'm like, I kept it together long enough to do it, but we treated them that, and then everybody went out for ice cream. It was a good day, right, Google?
Yes.
So what we did,
the first got ice cream too.
So what we do is we did this a few months ago. We have a day when everybody's doing, and it has to be as a group. You can't have 4 guys doing right and then one guy relapsing or saying fuck the system or whatever. It has to be a group. The house as a whole has to be doing good for these days that we do these things. And so last time we did it, we had one prize, we had bowled 2 games. Everybody bowled the first one, and then the top 4 battled it out, and they won a cash prize. Well, this time we did that, and also we did each frame. You won something, like out of 8 people, because staff were playing too. Out of the 8 people, whoever won that frame. So it was pretty good. We gave away an MRE, scratch tickets, packs of smokes, a reused Easter basket. What else do we have?
Man.
What else?
An MRE.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What else?
Isn't that it?
Well,
MRE, Easter basket, scratch tickets, smokes. That's
yeah,
it.
an 8-year-old won a scratch ticket. Anyhow, I thought it was funny. So here's what's going on. All right, Bo, help me out. Get me back on track here. What did I say I got to talk about?
I don't know.
You're not Bo. I think we lost Bo.
No. I was waiting until you guys gave me a second to break in. Horse stalls first and foremost.
Yeah, so we got the horse stalls on. I said that. Yeah. What else do I have on my list?
Coins.
And what else?
And the Boston trip.
All right. So the horse stalls and all this and the bowling and everything, and the work we do out here with homeless vets, it isn't possible without the support from everybody on Facebook and the community and DV radio listeners and all that. So keep up those birthday fundraisers and the Amazon, smile.amazon.com. But right now, most importantly, at mydvstore.com, you guys all know where the friggin' store is. We got another batch of 1,000 coins. And our goal is to sell the 1,000 coins to raise money for the farm. So I think we're closing in on 300 coins. I'd like to see that get higher. So help spread the word. Go to mydvstore.com, click on that big banner for the DV Farm collectible coin. If you don't have one, go get one. And if you got one, you got to get the new one because this one has 2019 on it, not 2016.
It actually has a new look to it as well, correct?
Yeah, well, it has a less of a look. That sounds bad. We had to take the branches off because they want us to pay. You have to get approval from each department.
And who was that didn't give us the approval?
The Air Force is one.
Ah, the Chair Force.
Yeah. And that sucks because one of our guys that works in the warehouse, his sister is the Secretary of the Air Force.
And Oink was in the Air Force. I bet that made his day when the Air Force didn't sign off on it.
Yeah, they continuously screw everybody.
As Hillary would say, it feels bad. You're about to be cut off. No, you're impending suicide. Went to Boston this week, the whole day. I almost died. I'm so out of shape. We passed out the last of the winter survival gear, DV care packages, homeless care packages, those black bags with the stuff we've been passing on all winter. I did a day trip and spent all day out there and part of the night handing out these bags. And because parking was so crazy, I just parked down in the waterfront at one of the hotels. I know the workers there, and then just kept grabbing a handful of bags and walking through the city. Check out one of the videos on the DV Farm page, or DV Farm page. What's it called? What's the big one? Dysfunctional Veterans page.
I can't even keep the company straight.
Go to the main DV page and look for the video. I actually said, hey, I might as well go live. It'll take me 5 minutes to get back to the truck. 20 minutes later, huffing and puffing, I made it. It was a good week, you know. Google and the farm manager have been holding down the fort. We met up with other veterans and DVs across the country, helping pass out these bags. Special thanks to Jason Duncan, I think, JJ from PTSDog and his wife, and Skeeter, people down in Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. Thank you, Bo, for letting me be homeless in your yard.
Thank you for being homeless in my yard.
God.
Well, my bird loves your yard now. She's made herself at home. She flies all over your yard. She's even started going up in that damn tree.
Which one?
The big one where I park. Did you tell?
No, I haven't told that story.
So I'm parked all the way at the edge of his property. And so
at the wood line.
Doesn't have to hear the wood line. So Bo don't have to hear my generators. And
because it bothers us so much.
Yeah, this is almost as bad as using radios on the farm. Huey will fly out the camper and go to the truck because she wants to go for a ride. So I'll just leave her on the truck window, you know, with the window down, her food on the dash. And I'll go, what is it, about 200-300 feet from the camper to the front door? Yeah, it's pretty far. And I'll be walking up this handy cripple ramp, and there'll be a thud on my back. It'll scare the crap out of me. Huey will launch from the truck and fly all the way across the yard and then crash into me, just like to make me jump out of my skin. Anyhow, you can check that out on the DV6 page. And it's now 9:17. So, what else? What a crazy week in the news, too, huh? All right, I'm done. Everybody else chime in now. Go back to regular scheduled talking. Go get a coin at mydvstore.com. Sorry.
I was going to say, you still have time for the regular scheduled talking.
I know, but I just got up to all my thinking, so I can't talk. And I have to sit for a minute and think.
Okay, well then, moving right along.
No more regularly scheduled gum flapping.
I saw you a couple times in the 3 months. Well,
Yeah, not enough.
but I came by every time.
Yeah, this fucking working for a living thing. I'll tell you what.
Plus, for those who don't know, Recoil here, he works in Carlisle, and that's where I lay over on my first leg of the trip, and freaking go the same places that I'm a regular now at those places, and they ask for the bird first. You know.
Well, at least we did manage to get dinner at least one of the times you came through.
Yeah, you bought that. I owe you. Well, so what else? What else?
I don't know. What else?
I just don't make me keep talking. Everybody join in. Talk about the news.
Well, I did ask before the show started what all you wanted to talk about tonight. You only gave me 3 things.
Right, and I'm done.
It's
But-
difficult for me to talk about the news when my news is at the end of the show.
The ship has landed.
Well, C6, you always told me you wanted at least 20 minutes at the start of the show. So we gave you 20 minutes, and now you don't even use the full 20 minutes. So none of us
That was
knows.
4 years ago. I've gotten more efficient now.
Bull fucking shit.
So in other news, my dumbass decided to eat queso and tortilla chips for fucking supper tonight. Now I feel like I have a stomach full of broken glass.
Good job.
After he tells me what he's having for supper, I go, yeah, so you're going to have a good night visiting the Porcelain King tonight and tomorrow. And he just laughs. And then he tells me annoying before the show, so, Bo, I don't think I should have ate that tonight. It's like, I told you.
I'm such a glutton for punishment. But it tasted so good.
So your BDSM is shit fire out of your ass?
I guess so.
Is that your fetish?
That'll just be my modus operandi for the evening.
Right. So
All right, show's over.
Yeah, so when I typed in fire shit and ghosts on Facebook, the Dumb and Dumber one of Lloyd showed up, and I had to send it. That's what I typed in, fire shit. That was what popped up.
Fire and brimstone.
Holy fucking Christ. But yeah, I've not watched the news this week, so I have no fucking clue what went on, because I'm tired of news and politics, because it's the same shit every single day. Nothing has changed at all. So I don't give a fuck, honestly. If you guys do, you can listen at the end of the show, and Google have her junk in the news, because I'm tired of news.
Apparently there's some big WikiLeaks leaks dump after Assange got arrested.
Yeah.
I heard hear about that. That's
someone
not
said,
in my news.
Someone said something about that to me on Messenger, and I was like, I have no clue. I don't even know who Assange is. So,
Julian Assange.
Yeah, I don't.
He's kind of a douchebag.
Well, I personally don't like WikiLeaks, so yeah. That's
Have you seen the meme that has the guy poking the stick, going do something, and it's like, you said you were going to do something if you ever got arrested, drop it. You know, you were going to, something would drop, and it's a little WikiLeaks symbol, and it's like, do something. Remember when they said if you ever got arrested, there'd be a big drop?
Yeah, and there is, but there's nothing in it from what I've heard so far.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't.
And I'm still confused on what I said. Is this pre-show? Did I say it in the pre-show, or have I said it live yet? But I'll say it again. But the headline, I seen the headline that said from Hillary going, let me think. I want to do it right. Hillary Clinton says, Julian Assange must answer for what he has done. Somebody put that with the guy with the holding the finger going,
Right? Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Oh, man, it's just too funny. And then the whole trolling thing. Now, like, I don't know if I'm using it right, but that's trolling what Trump did, as far as like when he said, hey, if these kids or people need somewhere to go, we'll send them to the sanctuary cities. Who knows about that? Google, you're up to date on that, right? You're the one that told me about that, right?
I did tell you about it.
That's
I think
funny.
it's hilarious. Yeah, so that's why there's all these memes floating around Facebook right now and all over the media. So someone in the Trump administration had talked to a reporter, and the reporter then, of course, had to follow up with Trump. And Trump was like, well, yeah, I am suggesting that we send all these unaccompanied illegal alien children to sanctuary cities. I mean, they want illegal aliens, so we might as well bust them there. And of course, that's like a big giant controversy now.
But what happened was there was actual people making statements, like mayors and stuff, going, no. So the memes come out going, but you call yourself a sanctuary city.
But you don't want to offer sanctuary.
It's just, oh man. What's that yelling going on?
That was on somebody else's end.
Oh. Did you see Friday's Price is Right? Well, it was. Oh, you saw it? AOC was on it, and she guessed everything free. So she didn't get anywhere on the show. She stayed down in contestant row.
Well, hail.
Come on, Bo, that's funny.
Google, I think, disconnected. That's what I was paying attention to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't know what's going on. That's why I was like,
Uh-oh, did I piss her off?
I don't think you pissed her off. I think her shit just fucked up again.
I'm married. I need to go protect my life. I'm going upstairs for a minute.
Yeah, there was something going on with her mic because she was getting real quiet and then real loud.
Okay.
I fucking swear on my life.
And now she's back to real quiet. Hello,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the computer itself and the video audio card, honestly. Because we've changed everything we could possibly change.
That's my guess. I'm going to have my guy look at it this week.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
I told him. We told him.
It's funny because I was talking about what Six had asked me, and then everything went dead. I'm like, okay. Yes.
For
if
now.
you ask me again, then you're in trouble.
Right. You haven't fucked up yet, but you will. Don't worry.
The night is still young.
So, I missed what Six was saying about AOC and the Price is Right.
It was a nice meme that was created. Shows her sitting down there in contestant row with, the opening bids that come out. It had free instead of like $1 or $1,000. So she kept bidding free on everything.
So did she win anything?
No. She stayed down there in contestant row the entire thing. It was just a meme. She wasn't actually on the show.
Trying to set it up, and Oink had to go and explain the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
Oh,
damn it.
Sorry.
Okay.
You need to get some cardio going there, Mr. Six.
Dude, I flew upstairs and then just hovered like down a couple steps at the wall for protection in case shit comes flying. Yeah. What's that rule? There's no such thing as coincidences.
I've got to ask you, Six, did you guys ever move the water off the stairs? Because remember the one time me and you were talking on Skype and you damn near rolled down the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs. Actually, the stairs leading up to the second floor have been totally cleared out. I got to leave more often. Google went to town on not my office. More. That was fun.
Yeah, no, it's really not us. You can ask Recoil. Me and Recoil have had problems with these computers ever since we got them. So, yeah, I'll never forget it. It was like a Home Alone scene with DB6 as the fucking burglar going down the stairs. Fucking, he stepped on a bottle of water and down near slid down the fucking steps. Oh. I'm going to switch the internet from Wi-Fi to hardline, she said. Yeah, that would help a little bit. I didn't know you were on Wi-Fi.
Oh, wait a second. So I guess WikiLeaks has started their dump yet. Their dump. All right. So I'm a little late. Oh, it's saying fake news. Never mind. Feeling cute might put my nuts on your drum set. These all feeling cute memes. The only one I seen worth anything was the two cops laying in the grass going feeling cute might arrest you later or something. I don't know.
I don't understand the feeling cute memes at all. So
felt cute. Bernie Sanders felt cute might take your money and give it to someone else. I don't know.
I've seen them. I'm like, okay, cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Oh my God. Well, we need to go to break. I guess that means I'll have to Google. Are you back or?
I don't know. I've got to switch my.
Do you want to come down and use my desk?
Oh my God! Can I finish talking? Jesus Christ! See, he doesn't do it just. No, I think I don't think I have to log out. It looks like I'm on Ethernet.
Okay, I just want to make sure before we get a break, because I don't want anybody going, I don't want to hear no noises going ding-a-ling-a-ling. People don't get how many windows that you have to have up to run a show, so I don't always look at Zoom. So when you or Six or Recoil or Oink leave and enter, I know that somebody's back or left. So I don't have to actually look at the Zoom box the entire fucking time, and that's why I have the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling coming on and going off. I guess I need to make that into a fucking sound bite now. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, right? Well, you've
So-
got 3 chances during the show.
Is it 3 or 4? Because I lost count.
I think 3, I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out when I listen to the show for podcast. But we do need to go to break. You are listening to Barracks. What?
She's back.
I never left, but I'm back.
Can we go to break now? You are listening to Barracks Talk right here on WDVR, dvradio.net. DV Radio.
This week on Media Litter Sandwich.
So have a 2-year-old, and it's that balance, the juggling between life and momming and.
See, a 2-year-old's perfect to watch what they do, and they're like, oh, does that work in a stand-up act? They're just so interesting and absolutely insane at the same time.
Yeah, when I first started, in my head, I was adamant that I didn't want to be another mom comic.
You're listening to WDVR, only on dvradio.net.
And we are back to Barracks Talk live here on dvradio.net, WDVR. If you're listening to us on podcast, then you found us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever the else fuck our goddamn podcast is, because people just submit it to places. And I have to personally thank you. But if you do that, please let me know so I can get the stats from those other places, because I can't keep up with everywhere when I have to, track the shit down. I did not get to send an email to Mr. Brian. I don't want to put out your last name, Brian W. That's what I'll say for your $5 recurring donation to DV Radio. Thank you so much. It may not seem a lot to a lot of people, but that actually helps us more than you can fucking imagine. Me and Recoil was actually talking earlier. We're trying to get a phone system, a delayed phone system for when the room is built, and we can take live calls here on the air. We need a delayed system for liability issues and shit like that. But how do we pay bill? How do we pay bills here at DV Radio? A lot of people ask. 3 ways we actually pay. We have a sponsorship from Nightcap Productions, What the Forecast, as well as Backseat Navigator apps. Get those on your Google and Apple app stores today. They're free. If you want to pay, I think what is it, like $5? Oink, Recoil, something like that.
I think so. I think it's only like 5.
Yeah, something like that to remove all the ads and all that stuff. Please do so if you can afford it. If not, downloading it for free is absolutely fine. It just shows your support, and it does actually help Nightcap Productions. That's one way we pay bills. Another way is we have a partnership with Ubora Coffee. Yes, Battlegrounds Coffee is DV Radio's own flavored blend of coffee. Not flavored. It's our own blend. I gotta edit that shit out too. Just add more shit onto my fucking schedule. Anyway.
Coffee is never flavored, always blended.
Right. But it's right. It's Ubora Coffee Battlegrounds blend. It's DV Radio's blend. If you buy a bag of that, whether it's the 12-ounce bag or the 5-pound bag, a portion of that goes to DV Radio, and we take that and we put it back into DV Radio. Another way we pay bills and get all this awesome software and equipment that we've not, bought with your money because we don't have enough of it. Is if you go to dvradio.net, scroll down a little bit, there's a big orange placard there where you can donate monthly. If you want to donate more, if you can only donate less, let us know. Email us at the email that's given on there, and I'll set that up for you. But that's the 3 ways right now we're currently doing all of this. That, or it comes out of our pockets if we don't have enough to cover it for whatever reason. You guys wanted to know? That's the up and up on how we get shit done here at DV Radio. But yes, thank you all who donate to DV Radio monthly. We've got quite a few of you. I mentioned you guys a couple months ago. I need to go back through and update that. And again, thank you, Brian W., for your newest recurring donation.
Yay!
Woohoo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Thanks, guys! Woohoo! And if you're feeling bad because you can't donate or anything like that, don't feel bad. As long as you support us and you listen every week, which obviously the 3 that's in here tonight do. Literally. 7 anonymous, yeah. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the podcast, the page, and getting people interested in it. We are in the works with making a couple of new shows. One of them is the Sunday morning DV Radio show. That's going to be brought to you by the DVR Thoughts team. Yes, we haven't put anything up because we've been fucking busy, okay? Fucking busy, all right? We don't get paid to do this shit, so we have personal lives, and then we have a lot of other shit that we're trying to get ready for you, so that's why there's not been any articles on dvrthoughts.com. If you want to, go over there, get caught up. We're going to try and roll out some within the next few weeks. There's also a noir show that we're planning and writing a script for and all that good shit. If you don't know what noir is, it's Noir. Just look it up. It's like it's the old 20s, 30s, 40s detective radio shows. We all were talking about how we can make that into something comedic, and I think it's going to actually work if we do it right. It'll be like 30 minutes. It'll be an episodic series. So hopefully you guys like that. If not, just tell us, and we'll probably say fuck you and continue making it.
Episodic, you say.
What's that?
Episodic, you say.
Episodic, yes.
Episodic. That's like some very fancy terminology.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be by a fucking episode, alright? It's gonna be seasonal. Speaking of seasonal shows, Contraband is on hiatus right now because Dave Livy, who founded Warrior Service and is also the singer and all of that songwriter for SOSRA, is actually busy working on some stuff. Is it Thailand that he's taking vets to? Something like that. He's in the works on doing something for vets in Thailand. I've got so much shit jumbled up in my mind right now, I can't keep it straight. And then I get DV6 telling me that I got to fill in 3 minutes that I wasn't prepared for. So
every time you hear about Thailand, you get distracted.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about the coughing. I could have been intense.
Well, I was coughing too, so. But yeah, that's on hiatus right now. Contraband is. As soon as we're able to, we'll bring that back. But don't worry, we've not forgot that. That's not on hold. That's not canceled. It's on hiatus, meaning we got the shit ready. We just need to record it when we have fucking time. And another thing that DV Radio is in the works for, seriously, Black Sheep Bravo, go check them out. Hopefully you get to hear them very, very soon, and we're going to hopefully have them on here very, very soon. We've been talking. They're a great bunch of guys. They got a female over there, too, so they're like us. They've got one female and a whole bunch of fucking idiots. That's how it works. One female and a bunch of fucking idiots. That's how it goes. But yeah,
got to keep us straight.
Right. Go check them out. That's Black Sheep Bravo. So, and speaking of shows, tomorrow night is the Service Dog show with PTSDog, but it's not a new one. It's a re-airing of the very first episode with Josh Drawdy about his relationship with his service dog, Grunt. Sadly, Josh had to put Grunt down last week, and JJ didn't know what else to do for him show-wise. And he's had a tough week dealing with that, Josh has. So we're re-airing that episode tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please go listen to that tomorrow night. That's right here on dvradio.net. That's the Service Dog Show with PTSDog, Joaquin Latai. Whoa! God damn, Hey, you want to call it a show? You guys want to get out of here?
All right, bye.
We'll talk.
Bye-bye.
Good evening.
Oh my god. And I fucked up Thursday, kind of forgot Up in Arms because I had a lot of other shit going on. I'm sorry. I'll air that probably all of next week or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, guys. I'll make it up to you somehow. I'll cut Recoil's balls again tonight during the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
They are getting a little heavy.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tit.
So, how was everybody's week? Oink?
Well, it was an eventful week. Yes,
that busted my ear.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Just so you know, that probably busted Recoil's ears as well as mine.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
could have warned us there.
We're not, you got another one. You're good. And they're taking body parts away from you as is, so we'll just add that to the list, I guess.
Right.
But no, we're finally off the good old mid shift. We're back to the living, back to days. So.
Back to the living.
So yeah, that was a good thing. But this week was a little eventful. I had a little ER visit. I don't know what it was. I pulled something in my side, and the docs, they're TRICARE docs are not any better than VA docs, in case anybody's wondering.
Oh no, they were very nice to you. They told you exactly what was going on at 3:00 in the fucking morning.
Exactly. So yeah, I had a couple days off, but other than that, it's an uneventful week. It was slow, obviously, because we're in the 40s and 50s again. So we're living life up here.
It sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like you can't get enough of that life.
Too much fun.
All right. Google, how was your week?
It was good. Other than, today Saturday. So Monday, I saw the doctor because this frickin' sty that was on my right eye. Then I got it in my left eye. I was like, you motherfucker. So my doc gave me a gel, like an antibiotic gel to put in my eyes 4 times a day. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
You know what's funny? I was getting styes there like every couple weeks there for a while for like 5 months. When my gallbladder got taken out, I've not had a sty yet, to knock on wood. Just FYI. Might want to go get your gallbladder checked.
It's crazy because when I read, I had sent Six a link and he was like, it's contagious. I'm like,
what?
Well, not really. He's like, it says it right here in this link you sent me. It's contagious. I'm like, I have never heard a sty being passed from one person to another or one eye to another. And what happens to me?
Yeah, the sty itself isn't contagious.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's all because on Sunday night, I fell asleep on my stomach. And when I sleep on my stomach, I point my face to the left. So my right eye was touching the pillow. Then when I woke up, I was laying on my left side. So my left eye was touching the pillow. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So I've been changing my pillowcase every single day, and I'm like, oh man.
I was about to say, unless Six is into some like kinky shit and licking your eyeball, he's not gonna get that fucking sty.
Right? Oh man.
Hey babe, wanna try something new? Let me lick your eyeball.
Then you get a mysterious teabagger that wants the teabagger pillow every night. I don't know.
Oh god. Well, there is Storm. Just putting that out there. But anyway, Recoil, how was your week?
It was okay. I survived it. I'm going to be ready for another one after tomorrow, I suppose.
If not, you have to be either way, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're coming into the busy season now, and now I have a different problem. Now I have more work than I have guys to do it, which I guess is a good problem to have. But
now, could you remind everybody what you do again, for those that don't know?
it is a steel fabrication shop. So we fabricate steel objects like stairs and handrails, conveyor systems for the mining and aggregate industry. Pretty much anything that's made out of steel and isn't absolutely enormous. We don't quite do like skyscrapers and shit like that. We're too small of a shop for all that. But.
Not so much high-end, bulky shit as much as heavy-duty, easily accessible machinery and stuff like that, right?
Sure. Yeah. And we also get into some ornamental iron. Of course, we'd always like to get into more, but it's expensive and not a lot of people can afford it. So it's finding the right clientele.
Well, I got to ask you, you just said, getting your supplies is really expensive. Did the tariff thing help you guys at all that Trump passed?
It depends on what you consider help.
Okay, let me ask you.
Steel is more expensive.
Well, let me ask you this.
To me, it's more Americans that are producing that steel, so to me, that's a good thing.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this. What, when it comes to economics that Trump done recently, and I'm not trying to get political, I just trying to get an outline and an idea of how it's helped and hurt the business world. For you guys, for example, what were the pros and cons for what's happened over the last presidential term?
Well, I think the biggest thing that we noticed is people that have money, people that are way up the food chain, are actually investing in projects. There's an abundance of work.
Well, I know because I just did the kitchen counters and the top of the stove.
What?
Okay, so you interrupted Recoil. That's twice.
I didn't understand that one.
He said there's an abundance of projects.
Yeah, there's an abundance of work out there right now.
And so, what were the cons that's happened for this last term?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So we were talking.
Six goes again.
We were talking pros and cons of this presidential term that's helped and hurt businesses. What were the cons? The bad stuff.
Well, I mean, other than the continuation of a divided nation, which drives me fucking insane. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't blame the current administration for that.
Right.
But it's certainly been, it certainly hasn't helped.
Didn't we talk about, I think it was January, maybe it was December, when they were talking about doing something tax-wise for businesses. Did that help you guys or hurt you guys at all?
I'm not seeing it helping us, but on the employee level, their paychecks are a little bit bigger.
So, in essence, it does help the morale of the business.
Yeah. Income tax returns are smaller because they're paying less in taxes.
Right. Well,
I had to explain that to one of my guys yesterday. He's like, why was my income tax smaller this year than last year? And I'm like, well, because you paid in less.
Well, I got to ask, did any of your employees get blindsided by getting their Obamacare back if they had to pay into that the past few years?
None of our guys had to use Obamacare.
Really? I think I told, was it you? I think I told you, it was you or Oink, when Joe went and got his taxes done and a couple others that I know. We had all talked about that, and someone I went to school with, her dad actually got everything he paid into Obamacare back this tax season because of the whole healthcare bullshit that's been going on. So
I thought people were getting their fines back if they got fined.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look for, the fines.
But not the
right, not you paying the monthly
cost.
Right, not monthly. The fines. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
It was deemed unconstitutional to fine people for not purchasing something that was government mandated.
Right, and a lot of people did not know that they could get that back. So a lot of people didn't get those back, and now they're pissed. And I don't blame them. That wasn't readily public public information. It wasn't. Like I said, I found out via Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, for doing something right for fucking once. That people were getting their what was it, fines? That's what it was. Their Obamacare fines that they had to pay into back this year on their tax returns, which I thought was fucking phenomenal. Shouldn't have been done anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, starting, was it this year, 2019? There is no penalty for not having it?
Supposed to not be. Supposed to.
Yes.
So, there's my quote-unquote politicalness for this fucking show. But I do want to ask you guys, I know Recoil does anybody now, or have you ever played an instrument, as in a musical instrument, like an actual instrument?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Google?
Have we ever played an actual instrument?
Yeah, it's something besides, the kazoo or the recorder in school.
I played the viola in school.
Really?
Yep.
I
can't read sheet music, but I may do.
What? You play by ear? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? You play by ear?
Yeah, because I can't read sheet music, so it was handy because my sister also played the viola, so she helped me. Like she showed me like finger placements and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I played trombone. Yeah, I was a boner. In high school. Appropriately
Is that
enough.
what you're called, boner?
Well, there's a few reasons.
That's because he plays the skin flute.
Don't tell everybody, Recoil. That's our secret. Yeah, I actually played the trombone from 6th grade all the way up until I graduated, I believe. So, yeah, that was me. Recoil, you play something, don't you?
I play guitar. I can play drums, but I don't have a drum kit, so.
I was actually looking at things the other day because me and you were talking about doing stuff in our studio setups. I actually seen a collapsible pad, drum pad. It's like the synthesizers, but it's really nice and it sounds damn near identical to an actual trap set.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're not that expensive. I think one of the nicer setups that I've seen was anywhere from like $150 to $250, which isn't bad for a synth setup, honestly. Especially with our software that we've got, we can already, hook right up into it. So that would save us a shit ton of money.
Yeah. I mean, before I went into the army, I was a guitar player, songwriter for a touring band. We did the East Coast thing, but
Wait. We've got a star amongst us, a rock star.
No. But anyway, I used to sit down at my drummer's kit and just fucking rock out before everybody else would get to practice.
Right. I played. Me and my friends used to mess around with the guitar a little bit, and I was playing that a little bit in my high school days, and then I completely quit. I never actually bought a guitar. I would just go and mess with his, and we'd play some stuff. But then when I got sick, and I was sitting here at the house 24/7, Recoil, I love the old bluegrass and banjo music, and I had actually bought me a banjo, which is set in my brother's room for some odd reason and not in my hands. And I actually almost had dueling banjos down to almost a T, and I've probably forgotten it, and I don't have any calluses on my fingers anymore, so I got to do all that shit again. But I loved it.
That's perfect for the area you live in, too.
Right? It is. It really fucking is.
Fucking Six shows up and you're playing banjo out the window.
I thought about getting an electric banjo and getting an amp, and when he pulls up, start playing that, just so it's blasted when he comes in. What the fuck is that twanging I hear?
What the fuck is an electric banjo?
I never knew there was a fucking such thing as an electric banjo for the longest of time. And there is electric banjos out there.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Steels.
Oh, the steel ones are nice.
Yeah, steels and dobros and fucking electric cellos.
Well, I did not know about the electric banjos. I knew about the dobros and steels and the electric cellos, which are fucking Hilarious to see them plugged up.
My mom has one.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've never actually seen her play it, but she has one.
My grandma had a huge ass piano that she never played, but it was nice, and I actually had the Addams Family down for forever when I was a kid. That was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So I guess we all except Oink have had some type of musical, instrumental. What do you
use your
call it?
big words?
He plays. Oink plays the beans, the magical fruit.
That's
The
right.
magical fruit. Like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Right.
Nice. Or does it flick the bean?
That's beans. Beans is a musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat beans with every meal.
But you didn't eat beans tonight. Did you recall?
I should have. I should have had refried beans with that. Then I'd really blow it out.
Steel fabrication. You're going to have to install some handles on that commode.
All right. Fucking hold yourself down so you don't blow through the ceiling.
Other than Google, does anybody here speak another language? Like actual language?
Not to include Spanish.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep, we got you. Yo no comprende español.
Yeah, why is this? Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. You better get me out of here before I hit the wrong button.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, get me out of here.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm trying to get you up. Hold on.
Oh, I know how to do it. You're an asshole!
Sweet dreams.
And like that, he's gone.
Oh my god. So
Yeah, I never played an instrument, but I did have my son down there in lower 48. He picked up drums pretty quick. Guy I went to high school actually taught him how to play the drums.
my brother played drums all throughout school. He's pretty fucking good. He'll tell you he's not, but he's pretty goddamn good. He'll be like,
Yeah, I got three left feet. I can't dance. I uncoordinated like a mother. Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
I can dance in my power chair. I can do nice twirls. Do you guys ever have like one of those like a period of time where you're locked on something, like you have a period of you love just listening to rock music or country music, or you're really interested in, like, for lack of a better thought, welding for like 2 months and you've got to see everything welding? Do you guys ever do that? Or have any clue what I'm talking about?
I do with the music, yeah.
What genre is like your favorite to listen to right now, or which genre are you most apt to go to right now?
Right now, it's pretty much, I got the station kind of set on the newer rock, but that's just where it is right now. You know, some of the
is it because you're too lazy to turn the dial? Because you don't have a digital one?
What? Pretty much, yeah. Throw in the 8 tracks when the radio commercials come on.
Bust out the old reel-to-reel.
Is it just me, or did everyone here hate turning the fucking dial on the AM FM radio?
It's kind of like getting
I said, is it just me, or did anyone else hate turning the tuning dial to find a station on the AM FM radios?
Yes.
You hated it?
Yeah.
No,
Especially
like-
if I was driving, then it was like,
Well-
motherfucker, why can't it be like pre-programmed shit? Even on like, if a song came on that you didn't like,
Well, not even
I had to go and change it.
Not even that. Like, you would be listening to a station, and then all of a sudden another station would come in over it, and you were sitting completely still. And so you try to like just fine tune it just enough, but then half the time your knob would just be loose just enough that when you touched it, it would like turn a quarter fucking turn. Like, I hated that shit so fucking much.
I know, right? You needed like a hair, and it's like, ah, fuck.
It was like rabbit.
Just touch it.
It was like using rabbit ears on a fucking television set. You'd get it up against the wall, like half a centimeter away from it, and you'd let go of it, and it'd hit the fucking wall, and there goes the fucking picture. Like, fucking hated that shit. Oh my god. Oh, Recoil, remember when you and I were talking about playing Duck Hunt? Yeah. Not too long ago?
Yes, sir.
So I found out recently that you didn't have to have the gun to actually shoot the goddamn ducks. You could use the Nintendo controller.
Well, what the fuck is fun about that?
Well, the thing is, they didn't want to tell anybody because before even bringing it to market, they had made a shit ton of fucking guns and didn't unwrite the code for the controller, and it would have cost even more money to take the damn code out. So they didn't tell anybody you couldn't use the controller. They just left that out. They were just like, you should get this, and then go get this. Like, it was a marketing genius accident. Me and my mom were talking about that earlier, and you know the fucking dog on there where when you don't get them all in, he goes like that? That fucking sighing, gasping laugh. You remember Wacky Races? That dog on there, Smut or whatever? No? You don't remember him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
he roared the fucking... I can't think of his name. It was like Smug or some stupid name. But he done that fucking laugh. And I was like, that's why I hated that laugh. Muttley, that was his name. Muttley. He had the fucking pilot helmet from like World War I and II. That fucking Red Baron wore, even though Red Baron wasn't American. Toden said he attached rabbit ears to his radio. It helped a lot. What is rabbit ears? What are those? I've had rabbit ears. I've had rabbit ears. And I actually remember going to a garage when I was little, and they had rabbit ears attached to a car stereo radio sitting on the counter. It was one of those double tape deck radios. You guys remember those? It was about 8 inches fucking tall and about 30 inches long. There was rabbit ears sticking off that motherfucker, and it actually sounded pretty good. It's like ears.
We used pie pans and whatever the fuck we had to use to get shit, because I lived out in the country.
We used a coat hanger a couple times. Not even going to joke about that.
Shit.
Yep.
Used a coat hanger a couple times, and you were stillborn.
God. Oh my god. We just went there. Holy shit. So,
just made a lot of them left happy. I mean,
That's offensive. I don't like you anymore.
oh my god, I got a burp and I can't because I'm laughing too much. Oh god. What's one of the countries you guys have traveled to that you liked?
Afghanistan was fun.
I'm trying not to be sarcastic here.
I enjoyed Spain. Spain was cool.
What'd you go to Spain for?
Manning assist. That's when Saddam started all of his shit up again, and they had a bunch of Air Force jets come through there. Marone Air Base Spain is basically an alternate landing site for the space shuttle. So they had a lot of transit aircraft come through, so they needed help.
Did you say
The Army kind of made every country I went to suck, but I did go to Canada on business. That was fun.
I went to Mexico for a certain honeymoon that I wish was not in my head. And it was okay. It kind of sucked because all that I done was shop and get sunburned because I had Crohn's. And it felt like shit.
Say the country or the...
Mexico. Fucking Mexico. Yeah. And it smelled like Iraq and Kuwait. So there was nothing new to me there.
Did you come back illegally?
I probably did. I don't know where my passport is. I think my ex-wife has it somewhere. She didn't give me all my shit back. And if you're listening, fuck you. Fucking. The lawyer said I could have half your disability. Well, fuck you, bitch. So. Knowing my luck, her dad's listening to it. I like your dad. Her dad was cool. Dad was cool, man. Dude saved my life. Not gonna lie. He bought my health insurance until she let it lapse. So what show are you guys binge watching if you're binge watching anything right now? Yeah, I'm just asking random questions to fill in time.
I honestly don't watch shows so much.
Are you doing anything on Netflix right now?
I am not. I just pay for it.
Sounds like most of the men.
Hey, I use this shit. I mean, I would never use mine on company time.
I was getting ready to say, what are you binge watching on Hulu and Netflix right now? Because I know you guys binge watch a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, we just we finished up Vikings, what was out there and available. Tried to go over to History Channel to get the rest of season 5, and they had the last 4 episodes, so you'd missed the first. I guess 6 of the second half of the season, so that wasn't going to work out.
Oh, okay. Wait. I got to stop you right there.
I actually did watch that for a while.
I got to stop Oink right there, because that's something that has pissed me off for the past, decade. What the fuck is up with half seasons now, all of a sudden? Let's have a half fucking season, have 20 episodes, stop in the middle of the goddamn season, go another year and say, oh, this is the rest of the next season, or the same season. No. That's not how a season works. You don't have half of spring, then go into summer, have half of it, then go back to fucking spring.
Yep. I couldn't figure out binge watching The Ranch there on Netflix. It didn't even have a season. It was called P1, P2. I couldn't figure this shit out. I'm like, yeah, wherever we left off, that's where we're at.
The Ranch is like that? I thought it actually had names.
Well, yeah, it does have names of episodes, but I had period 1 or I don't know what the hell P stood for. I'm guessing period. I don't know. P1 episode 1, P1 episode 2, P1 episode 3. Yeah, it was fucking.
Those are like seasons. Those are like seasons.
Yeah, they call them fucking seasons. Damn it!
I guess right? I guess it means. They actually ended the Ranch.
There you go. Toden said parts.
But I don't even know what you're talking about, so I got lost in translation. Isn't that a movie? Lost in Translation. It is, right? Tell me I'm not fucking losing my mind.
Well, you done lost that. That's
Stop! Yeah, there wasn't there? Lost in Translation. Wasn't that Bill Murray? The Caddyshack dude. Mr. Groundhog Day.
I has no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Maybe not.
Bill Murray in Japan. Oh, that was the movie, Toad? Is that what you're saying? That's what the movie was about? He was in Japan. Yeah, because he was talking to, was it Scarlett Johansson? Johansson? Whatever the fuck a bitch's name is that everybody, goes crazy over. Oh my god, she looks oh my god, she's, oh god. Jesus Christ, I'm sweating right now. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't tell you guys about the power company and the telephone company that came by this week for the VA. So, this is what fucking happened. They have to move the power lines to put my room where it needs to be. Before they can dig the footers, they have to move the power lines because it does this weird fucking S shape right where the fucking thing's going to be built. Go fucking figure. Couldn't go in a straight goddamn line. Anyway, so the power company comes out Monday. And obviously they got to dig and your power is going to be out for up to half an hour or an hour, right? So that's cool. We get that. They call the telephone company because the telephone company and phone company have to work together in order to get this shit done. And what I mean by that is the wires where the telephone company and the phone company are like 2 inches fucking apart from each other, which means one can't do anything without the other and snipping shit up in half. You see where this is going. So, the telephone company's like, nah, you guys go ahead and do what you gotta do. We're just gonna sit here. We'll come out tomorrow if we're able to. So the power company's like, alright, you asked for it. So they're out there and they're doing their thing. They come in, we're getting ready to turn the power off. So they turn the power off and go ahead and dig where they need to dig and start moving power lines. Guess what they fucking done with their big ass fucking loader? They chopped the goddamn phone line in half. So they turn the power back on to make sure that the phone's out before they call the telephone company to have them to come out and do an emergency repair. Guess what? The motherfucking telephone was fucking out because they chopped the goddamn wire in half. So they called the telephone company, and guess what those motherfuckers had to do anyway? They had to come right out here and fucking piece it back together. So they get it working again. Well, they leave. They go on about their business. They're done for the day. Next day, a big fucking pickup pulls up in our driveway. We have no fucking clue who it is. It's 2 Mexicans. I have nothing against Mexicans. I don't want you guys to think that. I've got to tell you the story so you understand what I'm saying. I got to give descriptions. 2 Mexicans pull up in a black truck or some shit like that. It was a big truck. That's all I know. Anyway, Mom goes out there. They're here to do the telephone wires. What? You're here to do what? Isn't that supposed to be the telephone company's job? Well, apparently, the local telephone company that employs thousands of employees that rely on these jobs contracts their work out like this. So, instead of giving someone who relies on this job the job, they contracted it out. So, let's move on from that one. Mexican guy starts talking to Mom. He's really upset at this point because the telephone company didn't call him that Monday to tell him the power company was here so he could come out and actually do the fucking job. So not only did the telephone company fail to do their own job that they contracted out, they failed to call the contracted person that they wanted to come do the fucking job, and it made his life an even bigger piece of fucking hell. But he was actually pretty cool, and he kept telling my mom, no stress, calm down, no stress, it's okay, I learned, no stress, this all adds stress, it's okay, life go on. So, long story fucking short.
They all worked for the government at one time.
Apparently, the VA runs the telephone and power companies in this goddamn fucking county.
Who the fuck still has a phone line?
Well, here at the farm, we really don't get any cell phone coverage, so we kind of have to have an actual phone so people can reach us. You know, a landline. That's what they're called.
Recoil lives in the country part of the city.
He doesn't need a landline, though. My cell phone worked perfectly fine when I was at his house.
That's what I'm saying, Google. He lives in the country part of the city. It was a joke.
Well, I live right between two. They call them cities. They're small. Small cities are big towns.
I don't think Google got the reference.
I got it. I'm not a potato.
She's not up on the hillbilly city slickers. Have you guys seen these fucking rednecks that want to be rednecks, but they were born in like the middle of fucking ghettos and apartments?
No.
Oh yeah, you have. They drive these big ass fucking diesel trucks that shoot black smoke out, and they have big mud grip tires, and they put like 2 cans of dip in their fucking jaw.
I've seen Texas plates on all those.
Okay. And they wear those flannel shirts that's got the sleeve cut out of them, man.
Right, got it.
I was just asking if you guys knew about those. So, I'm just asking a question. Oh, our power went out this morning. Our power went out this morning. Apparently nobody else's did.
The hour of power?
Yeah, apparently nobody else's did. You think I'm joking? I messaged like 5 people on my road. Nobody else had fucking power issues except us. At 2:30 in the fucking morning, just so happens our power fucking goes out. Nobody else's. And I'm like, really? Like, what is it about my fucking property? our 5 measly fucking acres that the power company and telephone company fucking despise. Like, holy shit.
Well, I mean,
Well, we did find a black hole, so that might be the end of my 5 acres. Didn't we? Didn't we find a black hole recently?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Yep.
There are hold on. I was listening on the radio, figures, to CBS News, and they described it as, when they were talking about the black hole, he said there are traumatic photos of a black hole out there.
Oh yeah, it looks so traumatic.
Like, really? I know. I'm like, really? Really? It looks like a freaking little eye or something.
I just sent you a
Very
picture
traumatic.
of it. What I find fascinating about it is that everybody called Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking fucking idiots for even suggesting there was any type of black hole or mass in the universe. And guess what? You're all idiots for calling them idiots because they were fucking geniuses and they used the power of mathematics to prove you're all wrong. So go fuck yourselves, fucksicles.
Well,
I actually tried to I had to actually try and explain to my mom, the whole philosophy of the beginning of life boils down to mathematics, and that's what Einstein and Stephen Hawking was all trying to figure out and shit. She's like, but how? How does it come down to math? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm not a goddamn genius. Ask
been
those
like,
two.
it just does.
Go Back to the Future. I don't fucking know. I just read books. That's all I do. I do a lot of fucking research. That's it. But we'll go to break. We'll come back with Google's junk that's in the news that has nothing to do with black holes, I'm assuming. And yes, I said assuming, which makes an ass out of you and me. Well, it didn't make an ass out of you and me because it doesn't have to do with black holes. You're listening to Barracks Talk right here on WDVR, DVRadio.net.
Let's get it on. We've got some food recipe for you. The music.
Let's go! You're listening to WDVR on DVRadio.net. By veterans, for veterans.
Simply made for you.
You're listening to Barracks Talk on DVRadio.net.
You big dummy.
And now, it's time to find out what stupid junk is in the news.
Okay, so before we get started, Bo had posted an image of the basic radio show clock, and according to that pie chart graph thing, whatever, I only have 3 minutes for news. But then again, we only have 5 minutes for music, and we go way over that. So this thing is useless to me. So we'll get started now. This article is from last week that we didn't do because it came in late anyway. So Recoil, here's your article from last week. Woman sues her boyfriend of 4 years for $1 million after he butt dialed her during sex with another man, then gave her an incurable STD. I would like to know, was he wearing pants while he was having sex, and did it have a butt flap? I mean, how do you butt dial someone? Was his phone just happened to be on the bed and he unlocked it with his ass? I'm desperately confused.
Especially for two men. Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, maybe it was in his front pocket, and I don't know. A Tennessee woman is suing her boyfriend of 4 years for $1 million. That's a lot of freaking money just because you got a freaking STD. Okay.
What kind of STD was it? Was it a child?
No, it doesn't say.
God damn it. Nobody. Wow. I want to go cry now.
The plaintiff filed a lawsuit on charges of battery, intentional, and neglect intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress.
She tried to say negligence. Ah.
No, I said it as neglect first, and then I read it wrong. So then I fixed it.
I said neglect indigence.
Well, you know, it could have been worse. That's crazy. The court documents stated on April 1st, 2018, defendant dialed plaintiff's cell phone from his cell phone apparently accidentally while he was in the midst of a sexual encounter with an unknown male. The woman, who was allowed by a judge to file under a pseudonym, says she listened to the tryst, which included explicit sexual conversation and her boyfriend narrating various actions for an hour and 28 minutes. I'm sorry, but why would you continue to listen to this if you are fully aware that it's not you he's having sex with?
Well, first off, at least it wasn't another woman. Secondly, she might have been turned on by it.
Well, shortly after the incident, she learned that she tested positive for HSV-2 genital herpes, an incurable infection.
She's probably pissed because he gave dude more than he gave her.
Ah!
She got the 3-minute speedy version.
Yeah, sound clips are late tonight. I don't know why. I press them and it's like whenever.
The filing claims she tried to confront the defendant about what she heard and the subsequent STD diagnosis, but he allegedly refused to discuss the matter and cut off communications with her. The plaintiff also believed that her boyfriend was also heterosexual at the time they were together. She is demanding a trial by jury based on her claims for damages.
I just had a fucking bug come in from outside and hit me in the fucking face like kamikaze style. God damn it, now I can't catch it. It's all up against my monitor, and I'm about to beat the shit out of my monitor. Sorry, I interrupted the news.
It's okay. It's okay. So...
But now we're over our 3 minutes.
And that was just one story. All right, moving right along. Yeah. Who the hell is Chelsea Handler? I'm just wondering.
She's that chick that, she's a stupid-ass comedian. Yeah, she's a stupid-ass comedian. I say stupid-ass because she goes one way one day and the next day, I never said that. It was just a joke.
Well, Chelsea Handler says Trump's 2016 win sent her to a shrink and got her hooked on marijuana.
Newsflash, bitch done cocaine in the 90s. I'm sure that Trump didn't send her on a fucking spiral to marijuana.
a spiral to the buds.
Handler explained during an appearance on Real Time with Bill Maher.
Oh my God, fuck Bill Maher.
That she went through a midlife identity crisis after Trump shocked the world by defeating Hillary Clinton for the nation's highest office, saying she never felt her life so unhinged.
The only thing I ever liked that Bill Maher put out was Religulous. That was it. Dude can suck a dick with everything else.
Kind of like the other guy in the other story. But no, so anything that you ever do that you know you shouldn't do, all you have to do is say, Trump made me do it.
Yeah, and it's forgivable.
I know, right? She said, I had to pay a psychiatrist to listen to me bitch about Donald Trump for about the first 3 weeks. And then once we got past that and got to the real stuff, I realized the parallel there was my world becoming unhinged when I was a little girl. My brother died when I was 9 years old. I never related the two, but for me, as I can imagine, it must have been for so many people. It was an emotional trigger of everything being destabilized and realized how spoiled and privileged I had been all my life, and realized to be this upset and this on a 10 every day, and the outrage and the anger, I just wanted to fucking fight people, you know? And I was like, I have to go see a psychiatrist. My God, I'm a more mindful citizen because of it, and I woke up. I'm in an awakening. I'm like, she's fucking ridiculous.
So Donald Trump killed her brother.
Oh my god. It's like, are you kidding me? Or is she for real? Is she gonna sue Donald Trump too? Because she had to go see someone for her issues? Oh man.
Should I tweet out that Chelsea Handler sent me into a spiral for hating myself for being disabled after she said that she's now using marijuana and she's seeing a psychiatrist, so now I need to go see a psychiatrist and smoke weed and tell her and then in brackets be like, sounds dumb as fuck to blame someone for your marijuana usage. Should I do that? Should I tweet that to her?
Oh man, that would be phenomenal.
What's the funniest thing about all of this is, like, all these fucking people, these extreme nut jobs, are the reason that we have Donald Trump as a president. Like, and they don't even realize it. Like, none of us ever thought to ourselves, geez, Donald Trump would make a great president. But, like, you left us no fucking choice.
As a matter of fact, I believe we all made horrendous jokes about this dude and still do. Just FYI to everybody.
Well, speaking of nut jobs, Bernie Sanders says Blue Shield will be relegated to nose jobs, something insurance doesn't cover. Optional cosmetic surgery.
You say relegated to blowjobs?
It's a nose job.
Oh.
So he did an interview, and he had said that, oh my God, he said that with Medicare for all, it should also cover optional cosmetic surgeries, such as, you know, if you want to make your nose look a little bit better, then you should be able to do that. When he was, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Realizing that fewer than 4 in 10 Americans favor outright abolishing private health insurance, Senator Sanders has attempted to tweak his Medicare for All bill. He claims that now he won't outlaw private insurance, but instead relegate it to nose jobs.
Okay, well, this is what I think about cosmetic surgery that insurance should pay for. If you need it, as in you were seriously hurt, you were born with a defect, or something of that nature, yes, I think fucking Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, whatever type of health care you got, should pay for that. However, if you've got a nose that you're not comfortable with and you just hate it because you have to live up to society's fucking perfect goddamn image, go fuck yourself. Pay for it your goddamn self, like most of us would. If you want a boob job or you want to change your fucking genitalia, go pay for it your goddamn self, because you're the dumbass that thinks you should be a woman or man.
I know. I fully agree. If it's medically necessary, then yes, it should be covered. If it's not, then no. But the military will pay for breast reduction if it's causing you medical issues.
That I do understand, because there are some.
Yeah, and it should, because, like, back injuries and whatnot.
And that's actually medically accurate. As sad as that is to say, that's actually medically accurate that does fucking cause problems.
I've actually heard of them actually paying for a breast increase as well.
I have not heard about that.
It's called the transgender law.
Well, yeah.
They did that for...
the female I served with, she was, how would I say...
not well endowed?
In that area. Yes, not well endowed. And she went to a psychiatrist because of everybody making fun of her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they said they did that to, increase her...
You know what would have helped her?
Was she
having a child. I hate to say it, but...
Hold on. Was she, like, stick figure skinny?
You ever see Shaggy on Scooby-Doo? I mean, seriously, that's what she looked like. Seriously. I mean, even with the sundress on, it was Shaggy. As a matter of fact, we called her Shaggy.
But that...
You know what? I just imagine.
Hold on. That's what people don't understand. If you are stick figure skinny, your boobs are not really going to fill out. It's just not part of your body.
You guys are bullies.
I know.
She should have went to Mexico and got a back alley breast job.
What she should have done was join the Army instead of the Air Force. She probably would have been one of the hot chicks.
And you know what? What's probably sad about that is she probably was a decent looking lady. Right or wrong?
I don't know. I haven't seen her afterwards.
Oh my good God. Try to take this somewhere here, Oink. Just fuck it all up.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
It's just, I don't.
But that's the only case I've ever heard of it, though.
You think they'll give me a breast reduction from the prednisone?
Oh, God. What Bo said that could technically be true is pregnancy does increase your breast size. However, the caveat on that is they will go back down. Unless
Not all the time.
your name is Google. Right. I was going to say, unless your name is Google, and then they don't.
I know quite a few friends that they did not go down. Trust me.
And I've had 2 kids. I'm like, I was happy with the size I had in high school, and now it's like, hi, we're here.
Well,
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You should see some of the ones that had 1. It's like, oh my God, did you just go to like Berlin and get J's or something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's the thing that sucks about having kids.
No joke. Some of them look like they got fucking breast implants. I'm like, there's no fucking way one child done that to you. It's like, I've got to look at these. Like, hold on a minute.
Oh God, it's crazy. Anyway, enough about plastic surgery.
Enough about the breasticles. Hey, that's the name. That's the name of the podcast. Enough about breasticles. Somebody email me right now. Enough about breasticles. So I remember.
Oh my God. All right. So this also came from DV Recoil. New app called Rumbler lets you find opponents for random street fights.
Oh shit.
Right. This is great news for that YouTube prankster drunk guy who's always going up to strangers asking them if they want a piece of this. Until now, he's had to wander the streets looking for opponents. But thanks to a new app called Grumbler, all he's got to do now is swipe right. It's almost like a dating app. It's an app for recreational fighters to find, meet, and fight other brawl enthusiasts.
Fuck yeah, you just go around town beating the shit out of random people.
Right?
They take the hassle out of trying to find a stranger to fight. It's really easy. You create a profile, you swipe through, and choose everyone you want to fight. You get matched up with somebody, you talk some trash, set a time and a location, then it's on. And what did they say about Fight Club?
Right, rule number 1.
Don't talk about...
Well, this app encourages you to talk about it.
You remember when they said, if you can think of it, there's an app for that? Well, this holds true today.
The question is, does that stop the cops from arresting you?
Probably not.
Well, it technically...
I mean, if you're both consenting adults.
I was getting ready to say, technically speaking, if you're consenting and if that app takes the place of a contract, you can't really, hurt or harm anybody in lieu of charges.
I don't know. It's still assault because, it's not a sanctioned fight.
Right.
Yeah, but both parties agree to it.
They do, but it's still not sanctioned through a boxing league or anything. I don't know. I think it's a pretty gray area.
Yep.
Well, in the state of New York, they can't have MMA fights, so.
Well, this is not a gray area. Waffle House murder victim was paying for others' meals and handing out cash. So this happened in Florida. Surprise, surprise. A 41-year-old man was fatally shot after he got into an argument with a man at a restaurant. So really what happened is this Good Samaritan was paying for people's meals, and he did not pay for this couple's meal, and they got all pissy, got into a verbal altercation with the guy. And then they went out to their vehicle and grabbed a gun and decided to shoot him.
This is why good people shouldn't have guns, because they're mentally unstable.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I'm like...
No, this is just a retard that didn't know when to fucking stop.
Well, it's like that saying, no good deed goes unpunished.
Well, I guess you're right. Also, update on the MMA fights in New York. Apparently they can now. I was just informed by my mother. They can have MMA fights in New York. Update. Breaking news.
Caught it. Oh, since you mentioned New York, this goes right over the bridge to Brooklyn. Parents taking kids to measles parties. Woohoo!
Huh?
That sounds like so much fun. All right, so you know about like the measles outbreak in New York State and City and Brooklyn and that whole place. So Brooklyn parents are taking the kids to potentially deadly measles parties rather than get them vaccinated.
Oh yeah, that's not going to kill them any sooner.
Right. Well, you know. So right now, there's a state of emergency in Brooklyn where the contagious disease has infected nearly 300 people, and some parents have opted for remedies from back in the day. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? There's already a ban. If you're not vaccinated as a child, then you can't be at a public school or a public park or like other places where you could get it or where other people are. So these parents, instead of vaccinating their children,
yeah, and that one's actually a combination vaccine. Typically, MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella.
Yep.
Right.
And what I don't understand is like here in North Carolina, they are very fucking strict when it comes to shots, and I don't think you can go beyond the third week of school first starting, and you have to have every fucking shot, the rubella, the whatever the fuck that's called, the chicken pox. I think you have to have some type, not a flu vaccine, but it's something similar to it. You gotta have like 30 fucking shots before you can go to school now. So it's...
Well, that's... You know, it's funny because I've said the same thing. I'm like, why not make shots mandatory? If you want to go to public school, then you have to have had these shots.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was in school, they actually made us take shots at school. We had like a whole week dedicated to where every child in a certain grade had to get all these fucking shots in a week. And they done it at the schoolhouse. It sucked. Let me tell you, that fucking sucked.
Try the Army.
I did.
I know, right?
It's like a fucking walking pincushion.
For about 6.5 years, I tried that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, parents are taking their kids to measles parties. And some are saying that, you know, that's how you did it back in the day.
No, it's not. Where are these people coming up with this shit?
There were chickenpox parties and measles parties. I remember getting the chickenpox. I fucking hated it.
I have a feeling that somebody read some article from like 1960s high fashion society, and they were trying to come up with some new trendy name for a party. And it was like, hey, have you heard of the new chickenpox party? That's where you bring your own kids to chickenpox.
I know, right? It's crazy.
We can't turn Google up. It's her fucking computer. We can't fix it. We've tried. We've tried for a year now. People are yelling at me like it's my fault because I can control your fucking computer.
Well, Bo, I'll just have to really talk loud and feel like an idiot for talking loud.
I'm just
like I'm yelling at you guys.
I could turn.
Please yell at us.
I could turn the other fucking levels up, but that's going to make me, Recoil, and Oink overly fucking loud, and people will bitch at me then, so I'm not even going to touch anything.
That is very true. Woman does karate, son gets naked, dog steals cornbread at Walmart.
Well, that sounds
Perfectly
like
rounded
a fun
out
day.
family. I'm like, holy shit. Lisa Smith, 46, and her 25-year-old son, Benny Van, are under arrest after causing a scene at a Walmart this week, according to Wisconsin police.
I really wish you could see the pictures of these people.
The police department even said their dog, Bo, was in on the action. Not to be confused with radio show host Bo.
I gotta see this shit. Is it B-E-A-U?
Although both of them like...
No, it's not.
It's B-O.
Yeah, I just seen that. I just brought it up. God damn it. I can't see shit because all of these fucking ads on fucking CBS Local 21 fucking news. God. Jesus Christ. All these fucking ads on sites now. Sorry.
I know, right? Officers said the woman brought the dog into the store without a leash, and Bo was running freely around the store, which prompted other customers to call police. Reportedly, Bo got a box of Jiffy cornbread muffin mix and tried to leave the store. Was he arrested for attempted theft?
What? These two don't even look like they're related, for one. Two, they look like they fucking just slapped a face swap on them because their nose look like they're the exact same.
When officers responded, they said they arrived to find Smith tearing apart displays at the store. And after they finally got her outside, she began doing karate moves in the parking lot. Meanwhile, Van allegedly stripped off all his clothes inside the Walmart and exposed himself to the other customers.
I'll tell you one damn thing. I cannot wait to. I can't wait to. I can't wait to see the dash cam and chest cam footage of this and the fucking Walmart security cam footage. That's getting released. You watch. Within the next month, that'll come out and we'll be like, hey, you guys, look at this.
Right? Officers were able to subdue and arrest Smith. However, she allegedly kicked out a patrol car window once she was in the back seat. Police said Van tried to cover himself up with clothes from the Walmart racks when officers arrived. Unfortunately for him, it's considered shoplifting if you don't pay for them. Police did not charge Bo. He was let off with a warning.
Oh, my God. Thank God I'd be fucked right now for this show.
So Van has been charged with lewd and I don't know how to say that word. Lascivious behavior. Thank you, Recoil. Disorderly conduct and retail theft. Smith is charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and misdemeanor bail jumping. I'm like, you fucking idiots.
It just sounds like another day at the local Walmart. Fucking crazy. They got the lady out being a fucking ninja in the parking lot. The dude running around fucking naked in the store and the dog eating cornbread.
Oh, man. Final article. This is a quick one. Press club to honor CNN's Jim Acosta. So, CNN reporter Jim Acosta will receive a Truth to Power award from the New York Press Club for his unwavering commitment to fact and journalism. The Press Club president Jane Tillman Irving wrote in the release, "We are proud to honor a man such as Jim Acosta, who has proven himself throughout his storied, decades-long career to be a journalist of the utmost integrity." It's like you can't read that with a fucking straight face. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
That's all we have this evening for news.
That's all we have?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Boo.
Oblique.
So, Recoil, it's your turn. And I believe that you have a very interesting story to tell everybody.
I do?
You're supposed to talk about the Barracks Forum.
If you haven't already, head over to dvbarracks.com. That's dvbarracks.com. That's our forum. It gets you off of standard social media and gets you onto a more private forum. It's dvbarracks.com. Once you get over there, you can create an account using either your Facebook login or your email. Once you have an account created, go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, click on your profile. Change your profile picture to any picture you want to use and change your name to any call sign that you want to use. Then you are free to use the forum in anonymity. It's all the typical DV fuckery that you would normally expect, as well as my personal favorite section, which is the peer support section. That is brothers and sisters like you and me, looking out for brothers and sisters like you and me. So that's dvbarracks.com. One more time, dvbarracks.com.
If you didn't know what it was, it's dvbarracks.com. It's the DV forum, which you should join right now. It's the dvbarracks.com, the DV forum. You need to get in there now. So go over to Facebook, Dysfunctional Veterans, DV Farm, and DV Radio. Like, share, and keep up with all the fucking news and updates and merchandise and all that good shit. DVFarm.org, smile.amazon.com. Make DV Farm your charity of choice. Portion of your shopping cart goes directly to the DV Farm at no extra cost or hidden fee to you. That's smile.amazon.com. Make DV Farm your charity of choice. Twitter at DV_DV Radio, YouTube Dysfunctional Veterans and DV Radio. As I've said before, we are working on shit, and if you don't believe me, you can ask Oink and Recoil. We're working on shit. We're trying to fucking get you some shit up there. Yeah, oh yeah. Did I miss anything? DV Farm coins, mydvstore.com. Get those to help support DV Farm. Is that it? Anybody else? Anything else? Okay, well, let's go right down the list. Since Google's laughing, do you have anything for our listeners tonight there, Google, before we end the show?
No, we're all set.
And Oink? Oink! Unmute! Oink!
He's not muted.
Where the fuck did he go?
Can't hear him. He ran
Oink!
away.
Oink!
I told you he ran away.
No! Why am I having computer issues tonight? What the hell?
That's
the second time tonight. What the fuck?
Like, I seen him type in the fucking chat, and then I was like, dude, I know you're fucking there. Stop playing around.
Oh, that's good.
No, I have nothing.
Recoil, how about you, brother?
As always, be safe. Keep looking out for each other, fuckers.
Yes, and next week, hopefully, we'll have some type of guest. I don't know who, but if we don't, then don't get mad at me. If you missed last week's interview with Michael Burrows, the video that DV6 and myself done with him will be up on YouTube this week, so look forward to that. Until next week, Breasticals, it's been Barracks Talk for Google, Oink, Recoil, DV6, and myself, Bonerwood. Bye-bye!
Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all, folks. Goodbye, motherfucker!
DV Radio.